Hey, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Sarah Ann Vale. Today we're gonna cook diet-free, flavorful macaroni and cheese. We're gonna make it gluten-free using chickpea pasta. It's gonna be a one-pot mac and cheese with a built-in bechamel, and to make it even better, we're gonna do a pizza-inspired mac and cheese.
You make my dreams come true. Ooh.
In my pot, I have 16 ounces of gemelli chickpea pasta. A bechamel is just a classic sauce that's usually made with a dairy element and a roux. And a roux is usually just flour and butter or any starch and fat that's cooked, put into the dairy to create the bechamel, and then it thickens the sauce. We're gonna add cheese and make it mac and cheese. I've got 16 ounces of pasta in here, so I'm gonna add 32 ounces of water. You can also do 32 ounces of milk if you wanna do this vegan oat milk. Works really, really well to get that creamy element. I've got a couple cups of sour cream. You'll want to add just enough liquid to barely cover the pasta. Depending on the shape of your pasta and the shape of your pot, you might want to start with 1.5 times the amount of liquid, and then if it covers your pasta, stop there. You can always add more liquid, but once it's in there, you can't take it away. Gonna add a tablespoon of salt. Seems like a lot, but we've got a lot of pasta and a lot of liquid in here. And as if you were taking the pasta and cooking it in water and then draining it, you want your water to taste like the ocean. To make it yummier, I sliced 4 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna throw them in there now because then the garlic is actually gonna infuse all the way into our pasta. Just for a little bit of heat. I'm gonna add a little bit of red pepper flake now. They're all mixed in there. I'm gonna turn our heat on high and let the magic begin. Just so you know, chickpeas are rich in protein, folate, iron, phosphorus, copper, manganese, and fiber. So you can say "asta" to this pasta later. Easy cheesy. When the pasta is just underdone, we're gonna turn off the heat and then we add our cheese. So since we're doing pizza flavor, I wanted to do a white melty cheese. I chose Jack because I feel like it has just a little bit more flavor than mozzarella. You can use whatever you want. You can do a classic mac and cheese with cheddar. You could even do like a cheeseburger mac. You'll just wanna cook whatever meat you add on top. Get all that cheese in there. I've got regular Jack and I have a little bit of pepper Jack in there. Stir it all up. Since the noodles are in the sauce that they cooked in and everything is still warm, they are going to continue cooking. So you want to turn off the heat when the noodles are just under, and they'll just kind of coast the rest of the way. She's right. Since we're doing this all in the same pot, the pasta is releasing its starch into the liquid. That's actually what's thickening the sauce. So we're using the principle of a bechamel, which uses a roux, which is fat and starch, to thicken a liquid. And we're using the starch that's already in the pasta. Yes, that's what we're looking for.
When milk is curdled to make cheese, its curdy molecules are broken down, stretched out, and realigned for that signature cheese pull. Raw milk science!
Since this is pizza flavored, I'm adding roasted red peppers and sun-dried tomatoes. I chose sun-dried tomatoes because I love the way they taste, and also because a fresh tomato would add a lot of extra liquid. So we're gonna get all that tomato flavor and all that tomato nutrition without any of the extra moisture. The color is gorgeous. I'm gonna add my fresh oregano now. I wanted to add it after all the pasta was cooked because I wanted to still feel a little fresh. Once everything's all incorporated, it's done. Now we get to eat. Ooey gooey cheesy wonderful. Since it's pizza, I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh basil, and I like to just tear it. Get those basil oils going. Thank you for cooking diet free with me. I will see you next week for another episode. Ask me any questions, subscribe, and eat up. I'm gonna need a personal minute.